Hi, Becky here again. We're going to do a little chair yoga today. So anybody that would like to grab a chair out of their kitchen or dining room and set it up around your mat. It doesn't have to be completely on your mat as we begin seated. And I just want you to take your time with this and do what feels right for you. And always remember to breathe. Here we go. We'll take it seated now. Sit nice and tall, feet are connected to the earth as we let our hands rest palms up. And just close the eyes. As we close the eyes, we enhance our other senses. We begin to notice. We notice the energy around us, the energy within us, sounds, smells. And we notice our breath as we take it in a little bit deeper and exhale a little bit longer. Allowing that breath to move through you. Calming and relaxing, feeling our feet grounded on the floor. And from here, we'll draw our chin towards our chest. And we'll take that head gently side to side, just releasing the neck. You can keep the eyes closed or you can open them. Keeping the breath moving. Hearing the crunchies in your neck. Hold to one side. Shoulders draw down and away, sit a little taller. You can stay here or you can press through with the heel of the opposite hand. If the head is tilted to the right, that would be your left hand, and vice versa. And gently releasing, just changing sides with that. Stretching the neck. And releasing, bring it back chin to chest, and bring the head up as we take a nice breath in and reach for the sky. As we reach for the sky, we're going to climb the rope. So we're going to reach and pull, just feeling the stretch in the side bodies. And last one. Now we're going to open the arms, we're going to fold down on our lap, just allowing the head to hang heavy. Forward fold here in a chair, just stretching the low back. And on our next inhale, we'll rise back up and we'll reach for the sky again. And we'll drop our right arm down, take our left arm over. Lifting through the heart. Breathe. And releasing, just changing sides with that. It's important to take our spine in all the directions that it's meant to go every single day for spine health. On our inhale, we'll lift. On our exhale, we'll twist to our right, placing our right hand on the back of the chair and our left hand on our right leg, if that's okay with your flexibility. Keeping the length in the spine as we gently turn and look back. So taking the spine in all directions that it's meant to go is a twist, which is what we're doing now. It's the side stretches, which we did right before. And then the forward fold and a little bit of a back bend. So I'll do more of those as we progress. On our next inhale, we'll lift for the sky as we come out of the twist. And on the exhale, we'll twist now to the left. Again, keeping that length as we gently look back. Breathe. And gently releasing as we bring it forward. We'll again take a nice breath in here. On our exhale, we'll bring the hands together straight out in front. As we round the shoulders and reach with the fingertips, we'll draw our chin towards our chest again. And on our inhale, we're going to open the arms wide, extend the heart forward. On the exhale, we're going to close, rounding. On the inhale, we're going to open. On the exhale, we're going to close. Now take it at your own rate, at your own pace with this breath, opening and closing. And now we'll hold open. We're going to do a little pulse with the arms. Keep them nice and strong and tight. A little isometric work for our arms and shoulders. Got to make sure our bat wings aren't flapping too terribly much. Now we'll flip the hands and press back. And breathe. And release it down. And now we're just going to roll those shoulders. Big, slow rolls. Up, back, down, and forward. One more time. We're going to let the shoulders draw down now as we sit nice and tall and look over our right shoulder. Mark the spot with the eyes as far as your head will turn. Then bring the head forward, and with your left hand, get a hold of the top of that trapezius muscle that runs right up along the shoulder up to the neck, and get a hold of it, pinch it, grab it with your thumb and your fingers, lift it a little bit, make it hurt. This is acupressure, and you will be so amazed at what it does for you, loosening up the top of this trapezius muscle. Breathe deep. And as you exhale, release, look over that shoulder again, see if your head turns further. Oh, it's a miracle. Now we're going to do the other side. Mark the spot, bring it forward. With your left hand, get a hold of that muscle. Lift it, pinch it, squeeze it, breathe. And release it. We'll look over that shoulder again, see if your head turns further. Oh, yay, success! And now we're going to take our hands to our knees. We're going to take our feet a little bit wider, and we're just going to do some big circles here as we rotate the upper body around, warming, breathing. I like my circles. Do lots of circles. But we also have to go the other way. So reverse your circle. Have a really fun class I call Namascray. Maybe I'll title this Namascray Chair Yoga as well. And they are a crazy group of people. So Namascray, meaning the crazy in me honors the crazy in you. Bring it back to center. And now we're going to take a nice breath in here as we reach for the sky. And on the exhale, we're going to fold right down the middle here. Let the head hang heavy. You can shake it no if you'd like. And nod yes. And just let it hang heavy again. Now we're going to place our right hand on the floor right under our nose, if your flexibility allows, and take your left hand up on your left leg, and gently rotate the chest or the heart center to the left. Breathe, just a little twist. And just changing sides with that twist. And gently releasing. We'll come all the way up. You can use your hands above your knees to push yourself up if you'd like. And now we're going to heel toe those feet back, hip width apart. And we're going to do a little exercise for arthritis. So we're going to make a fist with our hands, both hands, tight fist. And we're going to lift our feet off the mat, and we're going to tighten up our toes and our feet and our face. Take a nice breath in, and as you release, say, ah. Yeah, it's a little crazy. Do it again. Tighten, 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 squeeze, release. Ah. Do one more. Tighten, tighten, squeeze, release. Ah. Yeah, it's a little combo lion pose and arthritis pose. So it's fun. We like to have fun. We like to laugh, right? So now we're going to do a little bit more laughing at ourselves. You're in the privacy of your own home. So be silly. We're going to say our vowels with a lot of expression. So we're going to say A, E, I, O, U. Now wasn't that fun? Yay! Okay, we're going to go ahead and stand up now. So as we stand up, we're going to take our chair to the top of our mat. So my chair is going to be placed right up here. Try to put all 4 feet and legs of your chair on the mat. And we're going to stand with our hands on the back of our chair. All chairs are not created equal. So this is a bar stool for me, so it's a little high with the seat, but the back is a little bit lower than my dining room chair. So I decided to use this one today. So you pick the chair of your choice. As we press with our hands gently on the back of that chair, it helps us lengthen through the spine. Thinking about a string attached to the top of your head, pulling you upward. Oh yeah. And we're going to take our gaze up a little bit. This is a little bit of a back bend, very simple back bend. Breathe. And from here, we're going to do rock and roll. So we're going to lift our toes. So we're rock back on our heels. Then we're going to drop our feet and toes and lift our heels. And we're going to move through this a few times. So just rocking and rolling and breathe. One more set. And as we sink those heels now, we're going to step both feet back towards the end of our mat. We're going to extend our arms and let our chest just sink. You can swing a little if you'd like, or you can just hold steady, feeling that stretch in your shoulders, your upper back, your chest, and a little down the back of the legs, those hamstrings. Breathe. And from here, we'll rise up. We'll hold on to the back of that chair as we bring our hips forward. Now, you don't want your chair to slide, so make sure you got all 4 feet of the chair on your mat. We're going to do a little push-up. So we're going to spiral the arms in as we bend our elbows and straighten. So this is like plank chaturanga on the mat as you slowly sink towards the chair and then push away. Do one more. And now we're going to extend those hips back again. This is downward facing dog with a chair. Stretching again, breathing. Then we're going to release our right arm, let it swing or dangle. Then we're going to take that right hand to the back of our left leg, get a hold of it and give it a little pull. And when you do that, you'll feel that stretch in your right shoulder blade. So if you can't reach way down by the ankle, that's okay. Up above on the back of the knee or above the knee or on the calf muscle, anywhere that your flexibility allows you to get that stretch. And then changing sides with that. Taking that left hand around the back of the right leg, give it a pull. And gently releasing as we take our hands back to our chair and we come up. We're going to step our right foot forward. As we step that right foot forward, we're going to bend the right knee and we're going to lift the left heel. So we're going to lower down. It's a lunge position. And we're going to come back up and we're going to straighten out the right leg and sink that left heel. So we're going to move through that. So we're going to bend down and up and sink the back heel, straighten front leg, down and up. Last one, we're going to take it down and hold. We're going to do little tiny pulses. If this doesn't work for you, it bothers your knees or toes or anything else, then come out of it. You always want to respect your body, do what feels right for you. And hold now. And release, straighten out that front leg, sink that back heel, and just gently come forward a little bit, stretching a little bit more. And as we release out of this, we'll step our left foot up about halfway. And we're going to sit back on that left heel, just allowing the Achilles tendon to stretch. That's the tendon that comes up from the back of your heel up to your calf muscle. And now we're going to straighten out the front leg and lift the toes. And we're going to come forward. So we're going to stretch the back of that right leg. And gently releasing, we're going to drop our hands down to the seat of the chair. Now my back is a little high on my chair, so I'm just going to hold wherever I can here. And we're going to extend our left leg. And from here, we're going to flex the foot and we're going to bend that left knee and bring it in for a tuck. Squeeze the belly and extend it back out. Bring it in, tuck. Extend. Tuck. Extend. One more. Extend, hold, and drop it down. Bring our hands back up on the back of the chair, stand nice and tall, and slide our left foot up to the chair leg, and step our right foot way back towards the end of the mat. As we take it into the lunges again here, so we're going to bend that left knee, we're going to lift that right heel as we take it down. And then we're going to come up and press through with the back heel, sink it, and straighten the front leg. Moving through that, breathe. On this one now, we're going to take it down and hold. Press through with that back leg and just do some little pulses. Breathe, smile. We're having fun, right? Right, Becky, you're having a blast all by yourself. Now we're going to hold. And releasing. We're going to straighten out the front leg and sink the back heel as we come forward. Stretching, breathing. And releasing out of this, we're going to step our right foot in about halfway. And we're going to sit back on that heel, stretching the Achilles tendon. Woo! This one's tight today. I've been doing a lot of walking and hiking because we can do that outside right now, and I love it. So I hope you're enjoying the beauty of nature during this time of basically seclusion. And releasing out of this, we're going to straighten out that left leg, lift the toes, and we're going to extend forward again. Extend those sit bones back and stretch that back of that left leg and breathe. As we release out of this, we're going to drop our hands down either to the seat of the chair or as far as they'll go here. And we're going to extend our right leg back. And we're going to flex the foot as we bring it in for a tuck. And extend. And tuck. Extend. Tuck. Extend. One more. Extend, hold. And we'll drop it down. Bring our hands back up onto the back of the chair as we stand nice and tall. And we're just going to turn now and do a little tree pose. So we're going to hold on to our chair as we turn on our mat. Hopefully you've got your mat where you can see without moving too much. So stand with feet hip width apart. The chair should be right next to you, not too far away. As we lengthen through the core again, ground through the feet and toes, and we're going to shift our weight over to our right foot and leg. Actually, left foot and leg because I'm facing you. And we're going to open up that right knee and we're going to place that foot wherever it works for your balance and flexibility. So you can have the toes on the floor. We're going to keep this standing leg soft, not lock it out. You can move the foot up as long as you don't land on the knee joint. You don't want to press on the knee joint. So you can have it on your calf muscle below the knee, or you can place it above the knee if you pull it up with your hands. And lengthen through the core here. Let that knee open out to the side and breathe. Standing strong like a tree. Rooted, grounded, rising up towards the sunlight. And releasing. We're going to change sides with that. I'll be moving my chair to the other end just for video's sake. Stand again, feet hip width apart. Softening the knees and shift your weight over to your right. As we open up the left and place that foot wherever it works for your balance and flexibility. Pressing gently with the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot. Little dual action. Breathe. Balance in body, balance in mind. And as we release out of this now, we're going to take our chair and we're going to scoot it off to where you still have just two legs of the chair on your mat and the other legs are off the chair. So we're going to use this chair for support as we move through the rest of this class. So we're going to step back away from the chair. If you still need to hold on to your chair, have it within reach. And we're going to take a nice breath in here as we reach for the sky. Let the shoulders draw down. And on our exhale, we're going to fold. So this is a forward fold. When I was speaking about taking the spine in all directions it's meant to go, this is your forward bend. And on our next inhale, we're going to come all the way up. Draw your belly in as you come up. And reach for the sky. Let the shoulders draw down. We're going to interlace the fingers now and take them behind the head and neck. Let the head rest in the hands as we lift through the heart. Now this is a little bit of a back bend. So forward bend, back bend. We did the side stretches and we did the twist. And that is what you need to do for good spinal health every day. Releasing here, we're going to drop our hands behind our back and interlace our fingers as we let the shoulders draw down and lift through the heart. Gently releasing, hands on our hips. We're going to step the feet a little bit wider, and I'm going to turn just to face you so you can see what I'm doing. But we're going to do figure eights with our hips, so we're just going to make figure eights. Just loosening things up here a bit. It's always fun to dance. I don't have real music going right now. It's a lot more fun with music, but whatever. Got to do what we got to do, right? Let's go the other way. Don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck. And breathe. Now we're going to bring it back to center. And take a nice breath in as we reach for the sky. And on our exhale, we're going to fold here. Keep those knees soft. Let the arms, head, and shoulders drop. Let the head hang heavy. On the next inhale, we'll come all the way up. Now, if you haven't already turned this direction on your mat, if you're still facing your chair, go ahead and turn with legs wide on your mat. Again, you might have to rearrange and move a little bit, so I'll give you a second to do that if you need. We're going to angle our toes out a little bit here as we take a nice breath in and reach for the sky. And on our exhale, we're going to open the arms, we're going to bend our knees and take it down in a squat, and we're going to come back up. We're going to take it down and come up. Press through with your heels as you come up. It fires up the backs of the legs and the glutes, the butt cheeks. Do one more. And as we come up, now we're going to fold. So we're going to open, fold, let the arms, head, and shoulders drop. Keep the toes angled out. We're going to bend one knee, straighten the other, and change sides with that. Oh, you'll feel those inner thighs. Breathe, stretch, enjoy. Now we're going to bring it back to center. We're going to pivot our toes forward. That would be the same direction your body is facing. Try not to let all the weight go out onto your ankles. Roll the feet in enough to where all points of the feet are connected. And just hang out here, stretching and breathing. If you get dizzy at all, be sure to lift your head or just come out of it. When you turn upside down, it changes your perspective on life. But I'm seeing the underside of my table that I've never really looked at. You see things you don't normally see. Now we'll come all the way up, draw the belly in, reach for the sky, yay! We're gonna go right into triangle here. So we're gonna open wide, palms of the hands are forward. We're gonna pivot our left toes to the left and keep our right foot as is. Sassy those hips. Now you can sassy a little bit, loosen it up, and then sassy them out to your right as you reach to your left. Now you can just hold on to your chair here, or you can drop your arm down. Try not to lean on that leg though. Stay open and flat. Keep the legs engaged. Think about spiraling this left thigh out to the left and breathe. If it bothers your shoulder to have your right arm extended, you can bring it hands to hips. Look like a little teapot. here, we're just gonna bend that left knee as we come up into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. We're gonna draw the shoulders down. We're gonna engage those legs again, pulling the mat apart with our feet, spiraling that right thigh out. And from here, we're gonna raise the arms as we straighten out that left leg. And then we're gonna go back into that Warrior Two. We're gonna move through this a few times. Keep the back leg engaged. It doesn't change. It stays active. And now hold in Warrior Two again. We'll flip the palm of the hand up on the left as we sweep that arm up. You can wrap the right arm around your back if you'd like. Breathe. From here, we're going to bring our hands to our chair. We're going to turn our back foot forward, and we're going to lower into that runner's lunge just for a couple of breaths. Really press through with that back leg. And releasing, we're going to gently walk the back foot up. Now I'm going to move my chair again for video's sake, but you're just going to change sides. So we're going to take it onto our right side now. So we're going to step our feet wide again. Toes are angled out. Nice breath in as we reach for the sky. And we're going to open the arms and bend the knees. And we're going to rise up and squat down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And holding and lifting and folding. And again, moving through this side to side, bending one knee, straightening the other. Feeling a little more stretched out, warmed up now. Feels good. Now we're going to bring it back to center. We're going to pivot those toes forward again and sink into it. On the next inhale, we're going to come all the way up. Nice breath in as we reach for the sky. Shoulders draw down. Let's open for triangle. Palms of the hands are forward. We're going to keep our left toes forward. And we're going to pivot our right toes right. Teaching backwards is always a challenge. And we're going to sassy our hips. And we're going to sassy them out to the left as we reach to the right. Again, you can hold on to your chair if it's right there. You can drop the arm down. Stay open and flat. It's most important to stay open. A lot of people try to get their hand to the floor and they end up collapsing into the pose. You want the heart open to the sky, allowing joy and light to descend upon us. Spiraling that back leg out a little bit, breathing. And from here, moving into Warrior Two. As we lift up and extend those arms, we look right over the fingertips there on the right. Legs are engaged, pulling the mat apart with the feet. Breathe. We center over those hips. Now we're going to move through it. We're going to raise the arms, straighten out the leg, and go back into Warrior Two. We inhale up. We exhale down. And we're going to hold now. palm of the hand up on the right as we sweep that arm up. And gently releasing, we'll bring our hands to our chair. We're going to turn the back foot forward and we're going to lower into that runner's lunge. Lengthen through the core now. Don't lean against the chair. Let all the weight go down onto those feet and legs and press through with the back leg. And now releasing, we're going to step that back foot all the way up. And now we're going to move our chair completely off of our mat. We're going to take a nice breath in as we reach for the sky. On our exhale, we're going to fold. Breathe, hang out here. And from here, we're going to take it down onto our hands and knees, just placing our hands shoulder width and our knees hip width. Fingers are spread wide and we spiral the arms in towards the body. We're going to take it to a flat back and we're going to lift our right foot, keeping our right knee on the floor. We're going to swing it side to side. We're going to wag that tail. Breathe. And change sides. Drop that foot, lift the left one, swing it. And bring it back to center. We're going to move through cat-cows here as we draw the belly in and round the back, take the chin towards the chest, and then allow the back to sway. Head and tailbone lift, draw the shoulders out of the ears. Oh! This again is a forward bend and a back bend. Moving with your breath. Inhaling as you sway. Exhaling as you round. And last set. And now we'll bring it to a nice flat back as we slide it out for Sphinx. So taking the hands out in front and lowering down onto the tummy and elbows. And we'll extend our heart center forward as we draw our shoulders down. Those elbows are right under the shoulders. And we draw the belly button in. If this is too much for your low back, just push back into a child's pose instead, or you can take it all the way down and stay here. Some people like to go further and push up into seal. You can do that as well. Just be careful with your back and extend through your heart center forward. And as we release out of this, we'll place our hands by our chest as we push up. We'll widen our knees and bring our toes together as we sit our hips into our heels for child's pose. Now you can have a blanket under your head, a pillow, whatever works, arms extended, or you can drop your forehead to the floor, to the mat. This is a good nurturing pose. Breathe. And from here, we'll push up gently. We'll take it seated with our legs crossed. Hands on our knees, and we're going to do those circles again. Now that our hips are a little more stretched out, warmed up. It feels a little bit nicer. Go the other way now. bring it back to center. From here, we're going to take it on our backs with our knees bent, feet are hip width apart. We're going to place the palms of our hands against our upper thighs. And we're going to do a little isometric core work here. So we're going to press against those legs. As we press against those legs, we're going to draw our belly button in. The pelvis tilts slightly forward. And we tighten up the pelvic floor, doing a little Kegel, tightening up those muscles in the lowest part of your spine. And then gently releasing. And again, moving through this with your breath, pressing, drawing in the belly button, tightening up the pelvic floor on the exhale. When you release, inhale. So take it at your own pace with your breath. We'll do one more. And we'll release here, draw our arms down by our side. As we lift our right foot off the floor, and we're just going to do toe taps. So barely touch and lift, and touch and lift. This is a little bit of core work. If you don't feel it, just take the toe out a little further maybe. Do one more. And now lift, extend, flex the foot, bend, and lower. And lift, extend, bend, and lower. Lift, extend, bend, and lower. And last one, lift, extend, bend, and cross that right foot over the left knee. So this is our hip stretch today. We do it in the chair a lot of the times, but I thought I'd switch it up for the video here. So from here, you can stay here. If you feel that stretch on that right hip, you can allow the knee to kind of draw away from the body, but try not to press on the knee joint. You can press on the inner thigh if you'd like. Or you can lift that left foot off the mat, holding on behind that left leg, and pull it in gently towards your chest. And you'll really feel it then. Now flex this right foot. Breathe. Now gently releasing as we drop it down, uncrossing. We'll draw our arms down by our sides again, and we'll lift our left foot off the mat, and we'll lower, barely touch, and lift. Again, if you don't feel enough here in the core, then take the toes out a little further. You'll also feel it probably in your hip flexor that runs right there in front, where your leg connects to your torso. Last one. And now we'll bring it, the foot off the floor, we'll flex it, and we'll extend, bend, and lower. And lift it, extend, bend, and lower. And breathe. We're going to do one more, and we're going to cross it over now. Flex that foot, stay here if you'd like. Gently opening up that hip, or lifting that foot off the floor and pulling it in closer to your chest. Breathe. We carry a lot of stress in our hips. Our emotions are held here. So we try to let it go. It's very liberating. And now gently releasing here. We're going to go ahead and pull that right knee in and give it a hug as we extend our left leg all the way down on the floor. We're going to take that right arm out by our side as we guide that knee across the body now for a spinal twist. And just take it as far as feels right for you. Try to keep the shoulders on the floor. And when you get as far as you want to go, gently turn your head to the right. And breathe. Never force. Just breathe into your poses, your postures. And if you feel like it's a little too difficult, then just come out of it. And gently releasing, we're going to change sides with that. So we're going to extend that leg down, bring the left one in, give it a hug. Dropping that left arm as we guide the knee across. Keep the shoulders down. Take it as far as feels right for you. Gently turning your head now to your left. So our twisting postures are really, really good for us, especially our internal organs. They're good for squeezing and releasing everything inside of us, including the discs between our vertebrae. And as we squeeze them in the twist and we release out of it, it nourishes them, bringing fresh blood into each and every one. And gently releasing out of this and just getting comfortable now on your mat. If you're not comfortable, if you need a pillow, if you need something under your knees, if you need to have your knees bent, you go where it's comfortable for you. Arms can be by your side, palms up, and we just settle in here. So Shavasana is the most important pose in yoga. As we close our eyes and take time to absorb our practice, to notice how we feel, to take it all in, and let go of unnecessary thought as we follow our breath in and out. Noticing the rise and the fall of the belly and the chest as we breathe. We breathe in all that is. Awareness expanding to take everything in. We allow it all to be. No need to grasp or push away. Present with each moment. The whole of you, body, mind, and soul, opens to receive. Whenever you're ready, add that gentle movement, wiggling fingers and toes. And begin to roll gently to your right side in a fetal position. We make peace with our surroundings to have peace within. We appreciate the quiet times in life when all is good. We live in this moment. We enjoy the present. Gently pushing up into a seated position. Our hands come together at heart center, and Anjali Mudra, our hand gesture for offering but also receiving, as we bring our fingertips to our forehead for wisdom, to our lips for truth, and to our hearts for compassion. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel amazing, better, happy, content, and alive. Bye.